That needs changing.
Oh, that's far off of the gate.
No, the original thought about stepping down from Lalk as a cost saving was done probably in July, August, September. We've used Lalk quite a lot, so even though, well, number one, we can't resign until only in September, but the thought from Katie is that we continue that membership.
Yeah.
If there's anything from councils, just shout up as we go down them. The audit fee, those figures for the audit were from the payments this year.
What do we miss?
There are only slight changes,
Oh, right.
up if you compared with the previous column, but
Yeah.
where the changes are based from figures that we paid out.
Yeah.
And keep going down.
Mhm.
Insurance is probably going to be about right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Payroll, if we propose to reopen the toilets, which we hope to do, the recommendation from the working group on was to share the position
Yeah.
with two people, so that will increase that cost there. So that was that one. The contingency is quite large on the admin budget, but
Sorry, just go back, we're taking out the premises license, aren't we?
yes, because it's not needed. And if there was anything to come due, the last time it was used, it was payable by the Field Fest
So,
room.
same again, will happen.
Yeah, if it happens.
Mhm.
To try and save some money, we did away with the advertisements, but kept it in the as part of the contingencies. Because we will have to update the website. There's some joint working going on with NELC and LALC to try and get a contract together, because reading the letter, nearly every council's website needs to be upgraded so that it meets with the new
The accessibility.
accessibility.
What can all be done at what same time?
So that's partly covering ourselves with having that being a large contingency.
Yeah. So from that page when we've done the alterations.
It's that green figure at the bottom there, the 47,927 and 83p for some reason.
Well, I thought we put an extra 300 on insurance.
We are. Well, no.
No, insurance is still
That's it.
4,000.
No, entire national insurance,
I know.
from 15 to 18.
Yeah.
Sorry, this goes up as it changes the figures, sorry,
Oh,
Vera.
right, sorry.
If I change the figure, it ups the total.
So you changed that to 18,
I did, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay?
I did everything. No, I didn't. No, I need to go, actually, 1800. I think. That's right.
So what's it now? At the bottom.
49,793.
Right.
Yeah, 799 if you round it up. Yeah.
He only does this to test us, make sure we're all listening the way we can go.
Well, it's everybody's got the part to play, haven't they?
Yeah.
As you can see, the business rates are a lot higher, but they were on figures that we paid last year. So there's two lots of business rates for the parish rooms. There's
Parish rooms now, yeah, sorry.
this part of the buildings, and then the smaller part is the welfare room where the road sweeper is.
Yeah.
Fuel pellets have gone up, so that's why that's gone up. They were 220 a tonne, they're now 260 a tonne. All the figures on here, by the way, are all net of VAT, because we recoup the VAT. Because we were wanting to try and keep the precept as low as we possibly can, the thoughts of Vera, myself and Katie, well, Katie seems to be in agreement, is we don't have that contingency in that one. And also there is income in the parish rooms from both the feeding tariffs from the photovoltaics on the roof, and there are HI payments for the biomass boiler and some room hire. So we suggest that we, account for that and reduce that budget by that amount. So that then becomes 11,53428.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any changes there apart from that one. Because last year, and for the last few years, we've always had Christmas as a joint capital project, but for the last 2 years the town council seems to have taken on the whole of it, the whole of the responsibility, and the small joint working amount was fizzled out. So rather than having in a one-off capital, it's an ongoing thing. So I've moved that up there, and that was the figure for this year was 3085, and then that new figure is plus 4%, a bit of inflation. Vera, do you want to comment on the pole decorations and your suggestion there?
Well, I suggested that if we can, we put the extra £1,000 in and do another 5 and put them up by the station town area. But it's very dull up there. There's such a lot of residents around there, which means we bring that area up and lead into the rest of the wraparound on the lamp poles, get 5,000.
Yeah, next year the bank holiday's changing because it's 75 years since the end of World War II.
Yes.
Is there anything going for that? This is the budget for.
Colin and I have already started the ball rolling last year because it's a national thing and the beacon festival people and no beacon but lots going on. So we've kicked off with that. Where we put in that I've said I need £500 or £600 for that. Chris?
Would it be under war memorial funds and
No,
events?
no, that's 150. Or it comes out some new projects, events, insurance licences, and we'll almost going to the 5 poles. Come on, Chris.
When we went through it on Saturday, you were saying that you thought, well, there's wages. What you were happy that there was bits in there
Yes,
that probably
I was,
wouldn't
yes.
be spent, which would
That's
cover
right.
it.
Which we have to put in, but they never spent, and we just have them left every year to run over.
And Vera was going to do a lot of arm bending.
Yes, I was. It's like the service sheet printing for Remembrance Sunday. That's always done justice for us.
Yeah.
And that's £400. And wages, Remembrance Sunday, nobody ever charges us for that, Well, we paid it before. Refreshments, they're always complimentary, they never charge for them, so.
Yeah.
That's 500, so if we need 600, which means 400 out of it. It'll be a 3-day thing, but Sunday will be churches. Friday is for everybody to do their own thing. Saturday we're planning 2 events in children's in the morning and the band and the afternoon tea next week.
Yeah.
So
There will. Yeah.
Boris?
We did say we don't have to look at this speak before so long. We should really keep this more now.
Yeah.
It's a bit out there,
Well, we'll have to get prices in for us.
Yeah.
That's about £200 to £300.
Right.
We can purchase a portable speaker with radio on it.
Oh, that's not
I've
too bad.
already looked.
It's up to you.
Well,
Well, we'll sort that out. We will do it.
the VA, the celebrations this year are very important, and that speaker needs replacing.
Yeah,
Do
it
you
does.
want to increase your new projects amount? Or are you happy?
Wait a minute, the new projects, no, 1,000 for the trees, don't we?
Well, yeah. Are you happy, Vera? Do you think you'll need a few hundred somewhere else?
Let me have a look.
Or do you want to have a thought and bring your thoughts back to the next meeting?
Yes, I should do that for everybody else.
I think we're looking at about 300.
Yeah, we will. I'll have a look through and see if we can pull it back from anywhere else, otherwise I'll have to go in.
Right, you bring your thoughts back to the 27th
I
then.
will, yeah.
Yeah. Also, I was trying to cue you up, Vera, on the decorations up the lampposts. I believe there's been quite a bit of positive feedback from
Yeah, there really
residents and visitors.
Yeah, it was lovely. on Christmas Eve at church, where it was Chris Dingle, the church was packed, there was, the family who moved into, bed and breakfast next door to Priest's church, their first Christmas, they were saying how lovely they were. But a family came to church with Chris Dingle, and they brought sets of grandparents who'd come from away to stay, and they'd purposely walked from somewhere near Suf, so they could walk through the night, because it just, and they emailed in as well and said how beautiful they were, the old match now, glorious the tree was, and I just thought it was really lovely. There's been some good reports, lots of the shopkeepers have said the same. So. And these ones we pushed up here this year are bright in December on the garlic strip, but they were very, very dull. And it's just on the trip. So I think the same could be done for the station and sell area. Because I think we've only 2 trees up there, and we never get them lit because we've got to be lit by the ship shop or whoever. So I think we take the trees away from there and just put them right round it.
I'm not too sure, but I believe the one over the barber's shop, I drove past the other day.
Which barber shop?
The hairdressers.
Yeah.
The bar has gone now.
Oh, well,
I think the tree has gone.
No, the tree's been replaced on down here, but on that floor, I would strongly suggest that we do away with them 3 trees and replace them with 4.
Has that tree been brought?
It's been brought down to replace the one down here when it fell off.
Right.
There was one fell off the restaurant down here,
That's
wasn't
right.
there?
So we'll do away with the trees and put the station cell.
And replace.
Getting away from the budget. But,
Okay?
you don't go around.
Yeah? And you'll bring your final thoughts back on Colin and yourself,
We're going to find that 250, 300 quid.
or if it needs to be increased
We'll
slightly.
do.
Okay? All right, to move on, councillors, yeah?
Thank you.
The suggestion, obviously, long-term refurbishments, we will have only just refurbished and reopened the toilets in 2021, therefore suggesting we don't have that 2,000 in for this year only, that forthcoming year only.
Yeah.
Consumables. The big increase there is the cleaning wage. If we're going to reopen, it's time's moving on, it's probably going to be March by the time we've got the work done for the staff. So we're going to have a full year, 2 cleaners, sharing the workload, so that's why that's gone up massively. But the idea was 2 cleaners, but one doing 3 days and one doing 4 days.
Yeah.
Or vice and swapping it around. Save on that, not have a contingency there, so that's that one. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll move on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both figures slightly reduced there based on last year's bills, plus 5%.
Can I ask what the rates are upstairs, downstairs, and then the first floor?
Sorry, I forgot to change that bit. That should be ground floor and first floor. So the 1,856 is the ground floor, and the other bit is the upstairs, so I need to change that. So I didn't change that on
So you should just keep them your way.
It is, yeah.
It's just that it seems excessively
Much bigger.
different, given that you've only that extra, or does that include the garage?
I have a sneaky feeling that the ground floor includes the area of land that we know as Claret's Corner and also the car park here.
Yeah.
Because we own the land where the toilets used to be.
It's not very easy to, it doesn't specify, but when we originally looked at taking over the front office, there was a rateable value on the car park, so I suspect that's why it's there, or it's that high. But we did challenge, Katie did challenge him in detail last year on all of them, didn't Katie? Yeah, don't know if there's anything. Do away with them contingencies because we will have either only just done the building works and we won't have commenced them, the alterations. pending planning permission.
Yeah. Is that for now?
No, it's not on the area committee yet.
Oh, that's good.
Now, Maurice, keep your blood pressure down. All these figures here are all what's on a 2 to 3 year maintenance contract with Pendlebury Council,
Yeah.
which we want when Katie gets time this year, between now and June, to prepare a scoping document to consider the options of terminating the contracts. Then that's what we will do in September, Maurice, before September. However, your chairman's comments will be, I think you'll do damn well to get it done by anybody else for less than that.
Mm.
Everything that they do. So anyhow,
Right,
I'm going
now-
to move on quickly unless
Yeah.
somebody shouts. Alright, suggest that we take out the boundary and maintenance replacement this year.
Yeah.
Because I've had a look round, we've done quite a bit over the last few years. It's just to try and save a bit.
Mm.
So we've done various boundaries over the last few years. The environment is pretty self-explanatory.
You just go back to the Hilltop Recreation Ground and pitch, what's that program for?
That's for everything, the maintenance of that whole area, including the changing rooms.
Alright.
All the Legionella checks, all the organ and everything,
Fine.
emptying the septic tanks, the lot.
You know where we've built the dog room at the top?
At Hilltop, yes.
Yeah. Does that get mould or what?
I don't think anything happens to it,
No,
but I've never
nothing
seen.
happens to it, does it?
No.
It's our land anyway,
Hmm.
but I don't think we ever go and, we don't mow that.
The gate's absolutely used.
Is it?
It's never been created, but there you go.
The gate between the dog area and the football pitch? Well, let's have a look on.
I think the posts are wobbling, so
Well,
Gates.
can we leave that for another meeting?
Yeah, we can, yeah, sorry, yeah. I'll just make a note.
Okay. Environment,
Yeah.
okay, and it's going to be all bit of a saving there on waterings, because it's,
That's fine.
there is, anyhow, yeah,
That's fine, names.
yeah.
Yeah, that's,
That's the
as
figure,
little as we can get it to, I think.
yeah, that's the figure for continuing to employ the landsman on 2 days a week.
Yeah.
I don't think we can afford to increase it this year, but that's for people to think about and bring the thoughts back to next meeting.
And also,
Do away with the contingency there.
yeah,
So those are only 2 small amounts, but they've been there and they usually get
yeah,
taken for looks, such like as match ball, sponsorship, cricket club, vests for scouts, little bits and pieces there. There's no expenditure on the allotments. It's here for information rather than anything else. It's self-funding now. In fact, income will probably be quite significant this year. Having caught up on stuff. Thank you, Vera, Peter and Katie. The next committee is the vehicle, maybe just what to be called vehicle and equipment committee. No real changes at all there, nothing other than what was suggested by Katie. Don't think.
no,
Obviously last year that was partly in, but it's not needed now because it's fully above.
What's line 183, Mr. Chairman?
Line 183. Yeah, stop it. That was.
it's only 12 quid.
Yeah.
well,
1,630 pounds.
1,630.
I don't know. You've got yours there, Katie.
No, I've not got mine here, mine's on the,
Hmm.
the laptop.
Don't have a look at yours, Katie. Is that all right? Or is it well spotted Stephen, I'm not sure about that one.
Oh, 1,630, it's going in Dolby. I never spotted that when we were going through it either on Saturday.
We put the straps on that mower, Morris.
Aye.
Very nice.
Oh, it's in there, but it doesn't need to be, or it shouldn't be. In the past, the utility committee has put some money away for depreciation or replacing a vehicle, anyhow, it shouldn't be there, so we can delete that.
Well, should we not be doing that anyway, because we won't have to replace in the next couple of years?
Well, we put some away last year.
All right. So we can take that out, can we?
Well, we can do, or you can leave it back in and have it as a provision.
Let's take it out for now, if council go out of this.
Yeah?
And then we might get to a figure that we can all agree on. If we really, really agree on the figure, it's a bit below, we can always put it back in, but we'll see. But can we take it out for now?
Is that what council want to do?
Everybody else, what do you think, everybody? Which
Yeah.
thing? Yeah?
Now we'll plug it back in, can't we?
So that,
Can you just add 1630 back in there and let, I just want to see the figure and I don't
At the end, yeah, right, yeah. Leave it in for now.
Right. No, no, no.
no,
I just wanted to see the figure change, that was all, because I thought it was 3.6, but
No.
4.6.
What we're doing, leaving it, taking it out?
Taking
so
it
what's
out.
the opening balance then next year?
We haven't got that far yet. Or on that committee,
Yeah,
if we take that we take that out, it's
and 62.
£3,062.50p.
Right, that's right,
Yeah?
yeah.
Just for
So it actually wasn't in.
it shouldn't have been.
Because the green box on this printed one, it's still at 3,062.
It is now, so we just took it out.
No, but on those printouts, you mean?
Alright. We must have
So
took
we
it out.
haven't had this in before,
But
so.
on,
The only thing that has changed is the £2,000 of the Langsman's fees,
Yeah.
which has been...
That's fine.
Anyhow, we're all happy with that.
Yeah,
Okay. Those figures are as they are, no changes.
CCTV's gone up a bit, hasn't it? It's not much, is it?
no, it's not changed.
Hasn't it? I thought we got some emails,
So,
was
no,
it?
but yeah, because he, in there, it's budgeted for 2020 figures as what he told me he was intending to put in.
All right.
So there's
Also,
that plus the contingency of if we do vary from what he's already told me.
There's enough in there to cover the fees and the costs of the electric and the phone and the contingency in case the camera goes.
yeah,
And the rights of ways is 821, that's the cost, and then that leaves a little bit because if you remember last year and the year before we did a joint project with the early playing fields.
we did. There's some fencing, didn't we?
It was a good joint working project with the Borough Council, Tom Partridge and us.
Yeah,
It's useful to have that, so that's what you get to. That's the committees, isn't it?
yeah.
Sorry, allotments are down here just for information, but they don't have any implication on the precinct.
No.
Now, well, between Saturday and Sunday, and now, there needs to be 600 in here. It's not for Christmas trees, but it's for the swimming lessons.
Right,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Is that what-
I can't
Is it swimming lessons or free swimming passes?
Yeah, free swimming passes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Holiday passes?
Right. And then that was, there's been no match funding requests last year. For instance, the Field Fest Committee didn't happen, but I don't think we would want to not have something in the budget to be able to match fund some community events, whether
Well,
it be guerrilla gardeners or
Yeah.
anything else
Well,
there
we've got the
may
VJ.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
that can come
yeah,
out
so
of
that's
there.
where you
Yeah.
can,
Yeah,
It's all right, I don't need to worry about trying to find something from somewhere else.
yeah.
Yeah, good.
well, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's running through that. That's recommend an increase of about that much over last year.
Where are you?
The bottom
Thank you.
bar.
Increase of £4,519, and that's 25%, which is 3.07%, that's in line with inflation.
Which is in line with
but
it.
I would suggest that's because we're having to pay 100%
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, that
the maintenance of supply instead of 75%
that
that had been paid previously.
there's a big increase, yeah, overall. Yeah, that's the biggest part of it there.
Yeah.
That revenue provision, and then obviously the split is 78 Earby and 22 Calbuck and so. So that's where we are at the
So
moment.
if we go to 3.07%, we're within the rates of inflation.
Hello?
Yeah.
I mean,
Anybody else
Katie,
know that?
So if I put that into the preset.
Yes, please.
So
So look at band B, band B and a D.
As I say, it's easily clarified the increase, because to me, it is just that increase that Pendle Borough Council are charging us for the maintaining Slough Park.
But we've taken off house and put, you know,
Yeah, but what I'm saying
we had
is
to work round to get to
Within
that.
our budget, apart from the sub-park
Yes.
element,
Yeah.
we've actually kept it the same.
Well, we've tried.
Yeah.
I mean, we have to appreciate there would be the wage increases as well.
Yeah.
And the extra hours we're happy to have, and of course, we want employ people to do the work that Pendle used to do.
Oh, it'd be 4519 or 4520.
So you've got Town Council taking on Alpine Court Park, haven't you?
Oh, have they? Is Alpine Court by the rugby floor?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we can put there when it's Blues Festival, don't we? We do.
That's whole house, isn't it, just a bit over?
You know where?
Yeah, whole house.
There is a cafe up there. as
Oh,
well.
no, the
Yeah.
rugby club up there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because a friend of ours had the rugby club, and when we sold off to Blues Fans, all of that, we spent half an hour. Rugby club.
I don't think this bank change will affect the system council.
No, I don't think so. Well, if it does, we'll cope with it. If it does, we'll cope
So
with it.
inflation's actually 2. Pardon? Inflation's actually 2, not 3.
Right. So what does it do to a bandy and bandy?
So band B and a band D on that form.
Band B is, what was it the year before? It goes up about £2.80.
Goes £2.80 a year. And the bandy then, about £5 a year.
Band D has gone up about £3.60.
I think we can live with that, won't you?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. That's based on on Dean Langton's preset calculator. Interestingly, the tax base has gone down this year, so there's less people paying tax in here, the council tax this year. So there's either less people living here. So, yeah, gone down
Or
by,
does it mean that there's just less people paying council tax and you're going to get tax base?
I don't know. Anyway, it's minor. The previous year it went up, but this year it's gone down. Anyway, that's the first graph.
So all of